That Lewis Hamilton, the seven-time world champion, will leave Mercedes to join Ferrari in 2025, everyone already knows. Now, the Ferrari team, which Hamilton has chosen for his future, is facing difficulties after a promising start. Did the Brit make the right decision? Did Mercedes take too long to give Hamilton a competitive car? And Ferrari, can they offer him a machine capable of fighting for the long-dreamed 8th title? In this video, we'll analyze the 2024 season so far, compare the performance of Mercedes and Ferrari, and try to understand what the future holds for Hamilton. If you're a Formula One fan and want to better understand this twist in the career of one of the greatest drivers of all time, stay until the end and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Let's get to the point. The world of Formula One was taken by surprise when Lewis Hamilton announced his move to Ferrari in 2025. After more than a decade of partnership with Mercedes, the seven-time world champion decided to seek new challenges with the Italian team. The news caused a real earthquake in the paddock, with fans, experts, and rivals speculating about the reasons behind this unexpected decision. Hamilton will join Charles Leclerc at Ferrari, forming a duo of drivers that promises to be one of the strongest on the grid. At the time, Hamilton's decision was well justified, as Mercedes was not in a good phase. Today, it raises many questions and doubts. The beginning of the year was challenging for Mercedes. The car wasn't competitive enough to fight for victories, leaving Hamilton and his teammate George Russell frustrated with results below expectations. However, from the Monaco Grand Prix onward, the story began to change. Mercedes demonstrated an impressive development capacity, introducing updates that transformed the W15 into a car capable of fighting at the front. The result was a remarkable streak of 6 consecutive podiums, including 3 victories. For Hamilton, this recovery meant the end of a long period without wins. The 7-time champion returned to the top step of the podium twice, proving that he still has what it takes to compete at the highest level. This Mercedes comeback raises questions about the timing of Hamilton's decision. Did he sign with Ferrari too soon, not giving Mercedes a chance to show all their recovery potential? Or had he waited too long? While Mercedes is experiencing a rise, Ferrari, Hamilton's future team, faced considerable challenges. The start of the season was promising for the Italian team, with Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz achieving solid results and keeping Ferrari as one of the main forces on the grid. However, after the Monaco Grand Prix, the situation began to complicate. The team faced problems with the updates brought to the car, which did not deliver the expected performance. One of the main challenges was the return of bouncing, the unwanted bouncing effect that hinders performance and drivability, especially at high speeds. Leclerc and Sainz found themselves struggling to maintain the good results from the beginning of the season. Ferrari's drop in performance not only affected their race positions, but also began to threaten their position in the Constructors' Championship, with Mercedes getting dangerously close. This instability at Ferrari adds another layer of complexity to Hamilton's decision. The British driver will be trading a rising team for another that currently seems to be struggling to maintain its competitiveness. Can Ferrari turn this situation around and offer Hamilton a car capable of fighting for victories and championships in 2025? Analyzing the performance of the two teams in the 2024 season in more detail, the contrast between their trajectories becomes evident. Mercedes, after a shaky start, showed a remarkable ability to evolve. The updates brought by the German team not only solved the initial problems of the W15, but also transformed it into one of the most competitive cars on the grid. On the other hand, Ferrari, which started the year in full force, seems to have lost its way in the development of their car. The updates that should have boosted performance ended up bringing more problems than solutions. The consistency of Mercedes' results contrasts with Ferrari's irregularity, raising doubts about which team will be better positioned to fight for the title in 2025. In light of this scenario, intriguing questions arise. Did Hamilton make the right decision by opting for Ferrari? Did Mercedes take too long to give him a competitive car, motivating his departure? Or did the British driver act hastily, leaving a rising team for one facing difficulties? These are questions that only time will answer, but they will certainly keep Formula One fans in suspense until the next season. Looking to the future, both Ferrari and Mercedes will face significant challenges. For the Italian team, the priority will be to reverse the current downward trend and develop a car capable of consistently fighting for victories and championships. Hamilton's arrival will further increase the pressure on the team to deliver results. Ferrari will need to solve their development problems and find a definitive solution for bouncing if they want to offer Hamilton a real chance of winning his 8th world title. The partnership with Charles Leclerc promises to be explosive in terms of talent, but the team will need to ensure that this star combination translates into results on the track. As for Mercedes, Hamilton's departure represents the end of a golden era. The German team will have to prove that they can maintain their current pace of evolution even without the driver who was crucial in their period of dominance. The choice of Hamilton's replacement will be crucial for the team's ambitions in 2025 and beyond. Mercedes' ability to continue developing competitive cars will be tested. If they maintain the upward trajectory seen in 2024, they might regret not being able to keep Hamilton, especially if Ferrari continues to struggle. Hamilton's decision doesn't just affect Ferrari and Mercedes. With the seat left vacant by Hamilton at Mercedes, one of the most coveted opportunities in Formula One arises. Kimi Antonelli is the favorite for the spot, while Carlos Sainz has signed with Williams. This causes a major shakeup across the entire grid. These movements in the driver market promise to further stir up the F1 paddock, with several teams possibly reconfiguring their lineups for 2025. Reflecting on this historic change in Lewis Hamilton's career, it's impossible not to think about his legacy. With 7 world titles, he is already considered one of the greatest drivers of all time. The pursuit of the 8th championship, which would make him the sole greatest winner in Formula One history, seems to be the main driver behind this risky move to Ferrari. The rest of the 2024 season gains a new element of drama. Every result of Mercedes and Ferrari will be analyzed through the lens of this future transfer. Fans will be keen to see if Hamilton can achieve more victories with Mercedes before his departure, and if Ferrari will show signs of improvement that justify the British driver's decision. The 2025 season promises to be one of the most anticipated in recent Formula One history. Hamilton wearing Ferrari red, fighting against his former Mercedes team, possibly with a new driver. Will we see the 7-time champion win the title that would make him the greatest winner of all time? Or will Mercedes prove that the team's success goes beyond a single driver? Regardless of the outcome, one thing is certain. The world of Formula One is about to enter an exciting new era. And we, fans of this incredible sport, will have the privilege of witnessing every lap, every overtaking, and every decision that will shape the future of this sport we love so much. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated with all the latest news and analyses of Formula One, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. Share your opinions in the comments, and see you in the next video.